Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome to Half-Life Blue Shift. So, if I recall correctly, when I originally got Blue Shift on Steam, which I already had Blue Shift off Steam, when I got it on Steam, there was weirdness with the Steam version of Blue Shift. Yeah, let's see if it's sorted in this version. We're gonna do the training room, as we always do. I believe I did the training room, the hazard course, in the first game, when I played it on the channel. I have a feeling one of the bugs was that in the Steam version of Blue Shift, the icons weren't blue. So the fact that they're blue leads me to think that
Welcome to the
it's
Black
okay.
Mesa hazard course for security guard training. I'll be your holographic guide to assist you in your training.
Yay!
Begin by putting on your vest and helmet. You'll find this equipment in the next room.
Yeah, so it looks
Whenever you see one of these buttons, press it and I'll repeat instructions or show you how things are done.
yeah, so this hazard course thing is almost identical to the first games, because it's... Opposing Forces one was different because you are, you know, you're a military man, you're not in part of the Black Mesa facility. So it makes sense that they have the same hazard course for the security in Black Mesa as they do the scientists. And because they have a hologram system, you know, you just switch out the hologram and it can have different instructions. It makes a lot of sense in my mind.
Here you will find your standard armor vest and helmet.
Well,
These will help protect you
almost
against
the same.
any physical threat you may encounter while performing your duties. When your armor becomes too damaged to be useful, you'll need to find a fresh vest or helmet to protect yourself.
Oh god. I was fixing my hair.
Moving around in your armor may be a little tricky at first. Take a moment to get a feel for moving around. Once you get comfortable with this, proceed to the next section just around the corner.
Will do. Yeah, so now we have our... Yeah, it's the same exact hazard course as from Half-Life 1. Except we're a security guard and we're getting security-related hazard course
First move you'll
info.
need to practice is jumping. You'll have to get over all three of these obstacles in order to proceed.
This is also part of why
Start.
it doesn't
Watch
feel
me
as
do it,
unique.
then try it yourself.
Oh god. There. There.
Good work. Please proceed to the next room.
Yeah. A lot of this game feels like it's just ripping off the first game. It's just like...
You'll need to duck under the
They just made everything blue instead of
When
orange.
you crawl in a crouched position, you can move very silently. This can be very useful when you don't want to be heard.
I'm gonna sneak up. I'm gonna sneak up on you.
Very good. I hardly noticed you.
And like
On to the next area.
the voice lines are the same.
Now, try combining moves. You'll need to jump, duck, and then jump
His are
again.
different, of course.
This should get you prepared for the next room, where you'll have to do both moves at the same time.
Yeah.
Good work. You look prepared for the next room.
To get into these pipes, you'll need to perform a duck jump. You'll want to stand right.
I don't know
in
why
front
I'm
of
bothering
the
to do
pipe.
this.
While moving forward, jump up and hold the jump button to go into a crouch in midair. It may be tricky at first, but you'll find it comes in handy to be able to jump and duck into tight areas.
That's new. Because he's one of the new characters from in Blue Shift. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah, so that's the thing, this game feels a lot more like Opposing Force felt like it added a whole lot of things. It was like a very unique version of Half-Life 1, because you're from a very different perspective. You start outside the facility, you come in halfway through, you get all these new weapons, and you've got a different setup, you got like different armor and stuff like that. This game feels, I mean, this game has different armor, and that is a unique point. But other than that, it's almost identical. It plays almost identically.
Walk directly
To the
into
first.
the ladder, look up, and continue moving forward. If you want to climb back down, just move backward.
Yeah. I'll probably put a timestamp in at the start of this for people who want to just skip the hazard course part. Because,
Next 4 jumps get more difficult each
yeah.
time.
Let's just go. Because it's exactly the same as the Half-Life 1 hazard course. It's nothing different. Nothing new.
To start the lift, walk up to the button and press the
Wee!
You'll find medical kits like this one throughout the Black Mesa Research Facility.
But
To
you
restore
can't
your
use
health,
HEV.
Walk up to a med kit, then press and hold your use key. Your health will recover gradually.
Okay, wait.
until
We'll
you're
wait
at
for this
full
guy.
health, or until the kit is depleted. Once the light goes out, a med kit cannot be reused.
He's not going to talk about the HEV? Okay.
You may also find HEV charging stations, such as this one, throughout the facility. These stations, however, can only be used by qualified science personnel wearing powered hazardous environment equipment. So they will be inaccessible to you during your duties.
Yeah. So yeah, they point out the fact that... There we are. That, HEV suit stuff isn't going to work this time. You have instead, helmet and vests.
Bridge. Walk up to the control wheel and press the use key.
Yep, same as Half-Life 1. Oh god.
Great job. Sometimes you'll need to rely on quick reflexes to get around.
You can get through here without pushing the box in.
If you can't push an obstacle out of the way, you might try pulling it. To pull a box, move up to it and press your use key while holding down the use key. Nothing else works.
Break. Yeah, this is the other new thing, is that if you look at your arm, you've got a blue sleeve, and you're just a bare hand. You don't have, it's more obvious, of course, when you're holding a weapon, a gun.
For the next area.
just leap through without using the flashlight.
Your flashlight will lose power over time, so switch it off when you don't. Welcome.
Alright, here we go. See, you can see that I've got like a hand.
It's
got like a bare hand and a blue sleeve.
Fire the attached grenade launcher. Collect your equipment and proceed to the firing station.
So yeah, we basically got the same as these guys. These guys just have a bare hand and a blue sleeve. So that's what we have.
You'll need to hit every target to complete the course. If you miss, don't worry about it. The targets will keep moving until you manage to score a hit. If you want to get to the target range as quickly as possible, try reloading during pauses instead of letting your gun run out of ammunition at a critical time. To fire the grenade launcher, use the alternate fire button. By lobbing grenades. I'll start the sequence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Just as soon as I can.
Heads-up display will let you know when oxygen becomes critical.
And then we can take a break here.
You regain health.
I'm just speeding through. There are differences in these, but most of it's the same. No HEVs. Sorry, an HEV suit thing.
If you pass through fire or steam,
it's pretty much the same dialogue. It's just done through Barney's voice.
Radiation display in your helmet. Many other biological and chemical hazards are also indicated.
Even though technically I'm Barney.
Please proceed to the next section.
Entering civilian area. Removing weapons now. This is what they probably should have done in Half-Life 1.
Lead a scientist into the
They didn't do it
room.
in the original.
He will open the door that leads back into the transit system.
Yes, I will follow you if you wish.
Please do. Yeah, because originally in this area, if you shot at the people, like turrets would come down and kill you instead.
Press your use key to engage the train.
Whee!
Congratulations on completing the Black Mesa hazard course for security guards. You're now certified to join the Blue Shift's high security unit.
There we are. This is weird. Alright, let's just go straight into the main game. I'm not gonna do what I did last time where I have like one episode that's the intro and
welcome to the Black Mesa transit system.
let's begin.
This automated train is provided for the comfort and convenience of Black Mesa residents.
I like that you start
Visitors to the
outside
Black Mesa research facility.
and head in. Like unlike in Half-Life 1.
It is 8:42 a.m.
Who's
Current
that?
outside temperature is
Oh, it's a statue.
91 degrees, with an estimated high today of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at 68 degrees at all times.
Yeah.
This train is inbound from the Area 8 topside dormitories to the Central Transit Hub in Area 9. Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform.
Yeah. It's a different train
In the event
sequence.
of emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instructions.
It's still a train sequence, but
If it is
it's
necessary to exit the train, disabled
shorter?
passengers should be evacuated first.
I don't remember.
Please
All I know is you
stay
arrive at a
away
different
from
location.
electrified rails and proceed
But, like,
to an emergency station
close to.
until assistance arrives.
I won't say anything. I don't want to ruin anything. For those of you who haven't played. But yeah, you get basically it's a
Your
similar
intended
train
destination
sequence as the
is
first
a
game.
high-security area beyond Sector C. You will need to board a high
But you get to see
security
other
train at the Central
sections.
Transit Hub.
You can see other sections of
Not
the
yet submitted
system,
your
like
identity to the retinal
this little area here,
system.
little cafeteria.
You must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing.
Cool.
Before you will be admitted to the high security branch of the transit system. If you wish to transfer
You
to the
bastard,
Sector
slowing
B
this whole
or
system
C
down.
medium security lines, you may
How
do
dare
so
you.
before you reach the Central Transit Hub at the Area
Yeah, this
9
train has only a
security
door on the
checkpoint.
left.
Access
inverted.
to the medium security branch of the transit system.
It's
is
laundry, I think,
for
is it?
employees of the Black Mesa
No, it's a
Research
different lab.
Facility
It's just another
and
lab of some sort.
authorized visitors only, and requires that you wear your security badge at all times.
Is this where we get off? I feel like this is where we get off, isn't it?
Hell if I know. Friends like
No, it
you.
isn't, because it's the wrong side.
Hey, Calhoun.
Hey.
Looks like we're in for a long day today. Have a good one, Calhoun.
Oh, we go down. I see.
This
Yeah,
train
C.
is
Oh,
now
subject B,
transferring
Calhoun.
to the Sector C line of
It's
the
Barney
transit
Calhoun.
system. This is a
2
medium
years,
security
Martinson
area
College.
of the Black
Martinson
Mesa
College.
facility. Be sure to wear your identification badge at all times.
Position security officer. Yeah. We're just a lowly... We're just a lowly, security guard in this game. We're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. But yeah, this is an interesting... This is Gordon Freeman. It's Gordon Freeman waiting for his train. I don't know why his train was just sitting there. But his train was waiting for him to board it.
Now
And for some
arriving
reason,
at Area 3 security facilities.
we arrive here. It's quite funny in my opinion because it's been such a long time since I played it. I remember when I was playing Half-Life 1 on the channel, I was like, remember that guy right at the start. You like your train like flies past this area, and there's a guy banging on the door, and you're like, excuse me.
Hold on a minute. The door's not responding to your pass ID. Let me see if I can get it open on this side.
There's like a security guard like banging on the door with his flashlight in Half-Life 1. Where the security guard who's banging on the door like, let us in.
Okay, I think I got it.
Dear. So we actually start before Half-Life 1 starts. That's the timeline, but it's very
Sorry
similar.
about that, Calhoun.
Start, you
We've
know.
been having problems all over the facility this morning. System crashes, security malfunctions. It's a wonder this whole place hasn't shut down yet.
He's talking about the stuff that happens in the start of Half-Life 1. You know, like security system malfunctions and emails being down.
I'm a little busy right now, Calhoun.
Show pass to guard and booth.
Calhoun, you know you can't go on duty without your sidearm and uniform.
So yeah, we want to go to the HE particle labs, but we have to go to the Area 3 security, I think, to get our... Oh, we can go to refreshments. I think Area 3 security is... Oh, this is the refreshments area. We got a little microwave, a little vending machine, some vending machines here as well. Drink. Yeah, we head down to the securities area, and we get our badge and gun, our armor and our gun.
I can't access my files. I can't answer my mail. I haven't even been able to get into my office.
I know, sir, I know. We're doing everything we can to get the problem under control. Just give us some time to...
Time? I don't have any more time. If I'm not able to get my report to the administrator in the next hour, then my job will be in serious jeopardy, and I'll make sure that mine is not the only one.
Dick.
Hey,
Hey.
catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
Okay. I thought we had to talk to him.
Nice of you to show up this morning, Calhoun. Yeah, I know. Problems with the access system. Hope you're ready for a long shift.
Longer than you could possibly know. Do we go to the armory? Or the personal... Well, we'll go to personal facilities first.
Shouldn't you be on duty by now?
Yeah, and this is all names from people at Gearbox. And Valve. It looks like it must be a mix of both, because Lombardi is one of Valve's people. But yeah, Calhoun. We can open up our own little one here. And some pictures. I think they're of, like, people the developer know, or knew, or whatever. The truth about aliens. Government conspiracies. If I'm not mistaken, if you go and get your gun, because you get your gun in this intro as well. If you go and get your gun, and get all the ammo that's available for that gun in this area, bring it back and shoot this box with all of the ammo that you have, it will break, and there's a chum toad in there. It's really dumb. It's just... Why is that an Easter egg? But like, it's fine. Easter eggs are fine, but just why that of all things? Whatever the case, let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
Uh-oh, now what? Looks like some people are having problems with the main access lift in Sector G. Why don't you go over there and see what you can do?
That's right, yeah. Let's go get our gun first. Alright. We go to the armory. Yeah, I like that you can see... Oops. You can see around the facility here. I actually like this intro. The way it plays out.
How's it going?
Gun, please.
Here you go, Calhoun.
Yeah.
I know you're not on the schedule for a couple more days, but if you want to squeeze in a few shots in the range, there's plenty of room.
Yeah. Yeah, see, they're cool. I like that guy at least. I believe if there's ammo around here, if I'm not mistaken. There's ammo here. There's ammo here. Ammo here. If you take all of this ammo, I believe, all of this ammo that I currently have, and shoot it all into that frickin' box. Yeah, you can do stuff with this and, like, shoot at it in the range, but you don't need to. So we've got our gun and we've got our vest, so we're ready to patrol. But before we do anything, it's this way. And we have authorization because we're a security guard. We have certain authorizations that Gordon Freeman didn't have. Is it this one? Yeah, you get to watch Gordon Freeman go about his morning routine. Yeah. Is it this one? No, that's the one we were just at. And you can see Otis. Otis is from Opposing Force. What's this one? Oh, here we are. Gina Cross delivering the Zen crystal for the for the experiment. Oh god. So yeah, there's all sorts of little like hints at the previous games and what's happening in the background. So he told us about what we have to do. We have to go and check a lift or an elevator in another sector. I think it's the HE particle labs.
Have a good one, Calhoun.
Will do. I don't think you even need to get your gun. You can go through here. Oh no, he does say you need your sidearm, so... Yeah.
Don't you have more important things to be doing than keeping me from my work?
Nope.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Perhaps. All right.
Does this explode?
Yes.
Why do I feel like that explodes?
That doesn't sound right.
Let me help you. Okay. I hope you know what you're doing. Of course. Theoretically.
They're just like fixing a keyboard or something,
You
but...
smell something burning.
I can't really tell.
Right. Let's try this.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I knew it.
Oh, no.
No one gets hurt, but it's just funny.
Why do you security guards always insist on bothering us?
Because I'm here to help, sir.
If you're waiting for the tram to Sector G, then you're probably better off walking it. I overheard someone say that all the trams on this end of the facility are having problems.
That's right. Yeah, so we're going to Sector G. Isn't that there's a Simpsons reference in here, isn't there? I seem to recall that, because you're going to Sector 7G. Which is, which is where Homer works in the reactor in Springfield. At the nuclear power plant. High voltage. Can I switch that on? Isn't that a thing? Oh god. I don't have a crowbar yet, so I can't actually do any crowbarring. That's right, you need the power on so you can do this. That's right. You see the G-Man, but he does not even respond to you. He doesn't look at you, he doesn't even register that you're there. Yeah, that's the difference with this game and the previous two. Oh, right. In Half-Life 1, the G-Man was very interested in Gordon, you know. In Opposing Force, he was tangentially interested in Adrian. He sort of like, when Adrian was around, he'd like look at him, but he was mostly not particularly interested, you know, he was more interested in Gordon. But he then did help a couple of times. He helped Adrian a couple of times survive. Barney, I think that G-Man sighting right there, I believe, I might be mistaken, I believe that's the only G-Man sighting in the whole game. Because he does not care about you at all. Barney is not of any kind of priority. Yeah, so we're in Sector G. But yeah, this is the lift, this is the elevator.
It's about time. We don't pay you people to mosey around at your own
You don't pay me at all.
Make this thing work so we can get on with this miserable day.
You're employed here just like I am. Yeah. Wait. Before we continue, I'm just gonna save it. Because I know that this section here can bug out. And I don't remember what causes it, or how I remember fixing it by having a different version of Blue Shift that I played.
It's probably those anomalous materials people again. Always pushing their equipment too hard, dabbling in who knows what. I'd be surprised if there's one good brain among them.
Oh. I see. But yeah, you keep going on the left. I won't say anything about this sequence because this is an interesting section. It's like, what's happening? Not cool.
My goodness!
Can you hear that? You can hear that? Sector C test labs. Yeah. Oh god, that exploded and killed that guy. A Vortigaunt appears. Alien chases that scientist. Yeah, it has begun. Why does he stand on the tram line? Yeah. Some crazy shit happens. And we're on an elevator, of all places. A horrible place to be during a disaster. Ah! Ah! Yeah. So you're in an elevator trying to help some scientists when the resonance cascade happens in this game. I believe we just wake up in the bottom of, yeah. Wake up here. Both scientists are dead. Oh. The, hound eye moved. And now we get a crowbar. We just get a crowbar right off the bat. Right in front of us. Hound eye's killed our buddy. Don't actually need health. For some reason we lost no health at all from falling in the lift. There we are. Yeah, so this is the start of the game, and I believe we're in a new chapter now. Duty calls, yeah. I might leave this here. We'll start up next time right here. I'm just gonna clear this room out for a bit. So, yeah. This is the start of Blue Shift. I forget how many chapters this has, but we'll probably do something similar that we did with Opposing Force, where we'll go like 2 chapters an episode or whatever. This game is considerably shorter than Opposing Force or Half-Life 1. Like, Half-Life 1 is definitely the longest of the 3, but this one's considerably shorter than both of the other 2. So, yeah. There's some cool things that happens in this, don't get me wrong, there are some cool moments in this, but relatively speaking, this is much tamer and much more of like just like using almost all the same assets and just making another line, another path through the same stuff. Much less like unique and intriguing and interesting as Opposing Force was. But it was just a little like bonus thing. I think it was made for, it was going to be as like a bonus alongside Half-Life 1 for the Dreamcast. If I'm not mistaken, that's what the intention was. Blue Shift was just going to be a bonus chapter or bonus like an expansion story to be bundled with Half-Life 1 for specific systems. I think it was for the Dreamcast. At some point they abandoned the idea and they ended up just turning... They finished the campaign for Blue Shift, but they didn't bother with the porting stuff. They ended up bringing it out on PC and just having it as a bonus, like a cheap bonus expansion along the same lines as Opposing Force was. But yeah, whatever the case, until next time, enough rambling. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,